Guns of the Old West Edition Rifleman. All right, this is going to be the BDU. Hold on a second. I need costume. Hold on a second. Time for some malt liquor bunny. This is going to be the BDU addressing Mr. Met40oz. Mr. Met40oz, hi. Earl Portland. I'm second highest ranking member in the BDU. This Black Label Steel Reserve. What do you know about that, Mr. Met40oz? Nothing! You probably know an awful lot about it, actually. Now that I think about it. Think first, then speak. That'll be on the BDU charter on our wall. Think first, then speak. Right up there with clean clothes, no racism, 1 glass of wine a night, and Earl will kick you the fuck out. Black Label. Let me educate you one thing, but also reassure you, even though you probably were wishing otherwise, that the BDU is never going to fight with the YTDC. Do you know what would happen if one of the members of the BDU started a fight with a member of the YTDC? I'd just kick him right out. And how long would I kick him out for, you might ask, Mr. Met40oz? Forever. For fucking ever. I mean, fear might let people back in. I'll just kick them right the hell right back out. Fear would probably let people in just to give them like a sense that like they overcame, that they could go around me, only to just really enjoy me kicking them right the fuck out again. Like, he's like, oh, do you want this? Oh, Earl just took it away from you. Here, you can have it again. Oh, Earl just took it away from you. Forever. I'll do that forever. Black Label. So any beefs anyone might have, they better not do it under the flag of the BDU. You go ahead and have all sorts of troubles and problems and shit, but not on my watch, not under the BDU banner. All right, I forgot the guy's last name. Kaepernick, that football player. You know I don't like. No, it's not that I don't like sports. I just don't get it. It's not my thing. I've never really enjoyed it. I've loved going to baseball games and drinking beer all day long. No one judges you. Kaepernick. I listened to your critique of, well, I listened to everything you had to say about it. Let me tell you what I have to say about it. I'm a bit of an outsider. I'm a little bit of a fringe dweller, just by nature, by personality type and inclination. I often don't understand other people's motives. A lot. So how I figure out what people are up to is I watch what actions take place from their actions. What effect takes place from their effect. Or is that the other way around? I don't know. Yeah, I pay attention to people's words, but mostly I pay attention to the outcome. And also, if people's words don't often match their actions or outcome, they're a fucking liar. So don't ask yourself, well, yeah, ask yourself whatever you like. But here's what I think. I do not judge him on what he did, or even on what he said, or even how he did it, or how he's doing it now, or anything else other than what's taking place because of that. And is it necessary and needed? And it seems to me that there's a national focusing. This guy has done some national focusing. Some people that weren't a part of the dialogue of the inequities and injustices that are taking place in the United States right now are now a part of it. He's increased the amount of people that are a part of the dialogue. And I'm fine with the people disagreeing with it. He should just play football. I think that's a great thing. You know why? Because that gets other people talking about it and gives me an opportunity to say, I think there's something wrong in our country right now. I'm ashamed of some of the things that take place. I would never burn the flag. I would never not do the pledge or even sing along with the national anthem. Because I love rituals. I love our country. I think our country has some problems. I understand not feeling respect for some of the things that are taking place in our nation right now. So I would never burn a flag or a police uniform, but I want people to be able to do that in this country. The soldiers, there was the whole thing about the soldiers. They fight, many of them, from their own mouths. I have military friends, for the ideal of freedom in the United States. A lot of times they're like, oh yeah, well, like I was a security guard for basically oil companies or something like that. But that's not their focus. That's not their point. What their pledge is to the United States of America and its people, and justice for all. So people in the military understand injustice, like the whole idea of like how they could communicate or whatever. I've got like whole group of my family did nothing but submarine work, and ask a guy that's been working on a submarine forever its top speed. He can't tell you. He won't tell you. What's the location of all the submarines on the West Coast? They'll answer you. They won't say I can't tell you that. But they're going to tell you what they've been told to tell you. It's hilarious. So they have their free speech limited, and so if I said, you know, like, fuck the popo, and I'm going to step outside and burn the American flag, they're like, well, go ahead, but I'm going to stay in here and drink your beer. Yeah. I reserve the right to be offended. I do not have the right to prevent someone from offending me. I want the whole thing that Dennis Leary thing. Like, I want to run down the street covered in jello, slapping bologna against my head and screaming out, I love ABBA. Actually, I don't want that. I want the right to be able to do that. I might want to one day. I don't want my rights taken away just in case. Because I'm not using them, take those rights away. Wrong. I got some adrenaline going there. All right, Mr. Met40oz. Pleasure catching up with you. I've not been watching enough people in the tubes. You said something about having equity in the tubes by having to watch a bunch of videos. I have not been doing it. I have not been on top of my game. Maybe in the last couple of months, actually. What else? Nothing. Nothing. I got a 3-day weekend coming up. That's going to be dope. Hold on a second. Oh. Sup, BDU?